band, so Bitcoin is popping off, but altcoins are yet to really explode. What is going on? We've also got a huge trap coming up here on Bitcoin, so I'm going to break down the key levels and what I'm doing in this market. If you like these emergency updates, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Yesterday we spoke about the fact that we got a perfect bounce and we needed to break past this pivot point. This little bit here where we got rejected in order to see that bigger move. You can see my yellow line still drawn on from yesterday. You can see how Bitcoin exploded in the hours after I posted the video, playing this exact pattern out and pushing to the upside. Now we finally have pushed through this pivot point, which is fantastic, but more resistance ahead. We've cleared this pivot point, and now you can see we've come up to this tested level, this psychological level between 70,000 and 71,000, which we've got to work our way through. Once we've cleared those levels, we can start working our way back to that previous all-time high, just shy of 74,000. Now, what are some of the bear traps? Why are we moving? Why are altcoins not moving? We're going to break that down. Again, if you like these videos, if you actively want to trade with this community, you can do so using the link in the description to our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Come and trade with us. What have you got to lose? Come and trade with us. Link is in the description. Now, first thing I need to point out, whenever you see a nice big pump like this, let me just bring the rationale and say, guys, we got greed in this market, yeah? Don't be that guy or girl who chases pumps. We're smarter than that. We don't need to do this. We've had plenty of time of pullbacks and consolidations. Unless you're literally like brand new and you started with crypto yesterday, you should not be chasing these candles all the way to the top here, right? You had plenty, ample time to get into this market. You do not do it when you've bounced off the EMA ribbon. Instead, you do it into the EMA ribbon. If I show you this on the daily chart, you've had all this opportunity in the EMA ribbon, particularly in that circle there. Why are you buying up here? Now, the smart person goes, okay, where are we going to get rejected? Where are we going to get rejected? If I want to add more, where am I going to strategically add more? And the first level that I would be looking for is naturally a retest of the EMA ribbon. If we get rejected along this horizontal line, let me show you this on another chart. This horizontal here is a super powerful ceiling, right? It's not easy to break through. We've only done it the one time when we quickly ran up to 74 and came crashing back down again. So it's going to be very difficult. Don't be surprised to see us want a couple of attempts. If we just clear this right now, if I log off this recording and we've just gone straight through this, that shows hugely bullish intent by this market. I'd be very shocked and I'd be hugely bullish if this just went straight through and it clipped straight through 73, 74. I have to teach myself the bearish side because, frankly speaking, for the majority of investors, the bullish side of the argument is very easy to grasp. Everybody is very natural at being bullish and FOMOing in. Few people will say to you, oh no, I think it's going to pull back. And I think that's what we need to remind ourselves of, is when you've got so much resistance sitting there sniping from these levels, right? You can see snipe, snipe, snipe. People will be shorting from these levels. Now, yes, all of these shorts got wrecked. The people that were shorting down here into here, perfect, we wrecked them. But now there's new shorts coming into the market. These ones from these higher ground, right? Think of it like, you know, you're a military going to invade a land, right? And you're going through to checkpoints. You've got more soldiers at this level, more shorters sitting at this level who are trying to do this, who are trying to do this, who are trying to push the price down. So don't be surprised to see that Bitcoin may want to call off. I mean, this is an extended move. It may want to come back down here before then getting another bounce, waiting for the EMA ribbon to catch up behind it as support and pushing us through that level, through that 73,000 level, okay? So that's what we're looking out here from Bitcoin. Don't just think it's just gonna be green candle, green candle, green candle all the way to the moon. That's not how crypto works. Be patient, wait for those pullbacks. But this is really good. When we zoom out and try to understand what has just occurred, this is a trend reversal. However you want to look at it, this is really, really, really important on Bitcoin. We were in a long-term downward consolidation here, and not only have we broken out, but we're actually starting to push through some of these pivot points, and that is hugely, hugely bullish. Remember, this whole pattern here, as frustrating as it is a bullish continuation pattern, and I maintained this for the whole year. I know it's a long pattern, but I said the same. I said, guys, until we break the structure, it is what it is. It's a bull flag pattern, right? Anybody who's done a little bit of TA will tell you that this is the move, we consolidate, and more times than not, these break to the upside. Doesn't mean it can't break to the downside, but in this case, we took the dip from the bottom, we showed some strength, spent some time up here, and we got the breakup. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We've since had the retest, and now we look set, ready to go. It's also worth bringing out the weekly chart here just to show you guys, what's going on here. And it's important to understand, we're still extending on the weekly chart as well, right? Look at this. On the weekly chart here, we've started to bounce, which is really good. You've got to clear this area. The same area I'm telling you about. This is a lot of resistance here. Let's also bring out the VPVR, see if that's showing us anything interesting you can see. Right, this is hotly contested area here. We've got to be able to clear through it and maybe use it to bounce off, right? You can use these volume ranges where a lot is traded to use it to bounce off, to springboard off to get to those other levels. Now, yesterday we spoke about the catalyst, right? We spoke about, it's all good just sitting here talking about technicals, but we tried to marry it up with the fundamentals of what's going on. And we spoke about the fact that this market is now fundamentally rotating across to a Trump win. They're assuming Trump is going to win, and therefore they think that's better for growth, worse for inflation, because inflation tends to go up when you got more growth, but therefore people are now rotating into inflation hedges, things like gold, things like Bitcoin, and that is why you're starting to see the Bitcoin move. That also explains why we're not quite seeing an altcoin move just yet. Remember, Bitcoin dominance, we spoke about it yesterday, has taken another move to the upside today, right? Which is good. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance move here gradually 0.3, 0.4, 0.5% a day, climbing up steady here towards that 60% mark. And again, like I said, people are rotating because of an inflation hedge, not just because of a sheer risk on blowout. But at the same time, Bitcoin's got to do its thing. Let Bitcoin go, clear these levels, and then we'll see altcoins move. It's not like altcoins aren't alive. They are alive. I mean, particularly with the meme coins, we continue to see them moving, giving you, 10% on Pepe today, Bonk 7.7, 13.5% trade on Doge. Plenty of trading opportunities, which again, if you guys actively want to trade and be making 10, 12, 13% scalps in a day, you can do so in my Telegram community. Make sure you join us. I'll show you exactly how I do that, because not everybody has the patience for their long-term bags. That could be your long-term investments, but you also need to get your income streams coming through your day-to-day trades as well. You've got to be generating yield such that when this market dips or the next time you get a bear market, you've got loads of cash to be buying those cheap Bitcoin when everybody else is scared and worried. It's a nice 2.5% day here on Bitcoin. Again, let's just check in on the traditional markets as well. Apple announces a new and smaller Mac, who cares? But let's jump into the US here, and you can see the Dow Jones relatively flat, S&P relatively flat, NASDAQ, and they're waiting big earnings, right? All the big guys are going to be producing earnings, and again, the same narrative. Are we growing or are we not? If we are growing, that's good, but we're going to get inflation, therefore let me get into some Bitcoin and gold, right? That's what the investors are going to be thinking. If we're not growing, what's going on here, Jerome Powell? Have you got control of the situation? Are we going into a recession? Are we going to get a hard landing? So we're kind of stuck here, okay? So get ready for both of those situations. I prefer the growth narrative. If we get the growth narrative, that's good for crypto. It's good for Bitcoin. You'll see more funds start to flow in. And you can see that. We're sitting here with a 72K, just shy, 72K Bitcoin. This market is ready. And anybody who wants to tell you otherwise doesn't understand cycles. I mean, just look at the previous cycles. We've not had our cycle just yet, right? For us to have had our cycle this time round, crypto does this pattern here. And okay, maybe you won't get the same cycle you got last time, but what about a little one up here? Would you not get a little one up here? Those are the arguments people are making. Or do you just expect us to just kind of do this on Bitcoin? No. Crypto's here to stay. People understand it's an asset class. And like we spoke about yesterday, investors are now using crypto to diversify their portfolio. They understand how to use it. So a lot of people are asking me, what am I doing with my altcoins right now? I'm not chasing them. I am not chasing them. When Bitcoin's sitting at 72 here, now is not the time for me to be going shopping whilst this market is sitting here at 72 green. No, I'll wait for a scary day where some news comes out and everything's tanking and down 5-6% and your favorite altcoin is down 10%. That's where I'm going to nibble on altcoins. I'm not nibbling on altcoins right now in this current guide. So there you have it, guys. There is an update on the market. Hugely bullish day today. Let me know in the comments, how are you navigating this market? Are you buying? Are you holding? Are you waiting? Are you actively trading? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.